Wild times. Out of necessity, maybe. Yeah.
Woo! Here we go. Wild times. We're in studio. We're doing it. What are you drinking over there?
Bro, this is wonderful. It's the morning, and this doesn't taste like alcohol at all. It's a light strike. I feel like I'm having a morning
You have a
refreshing
problem.
beverage.
He has a problem. I'm your host, Forrest Galante. What am I?
does.
I'm the broologist. Patrick is the broducer. Peter is the brofessor, PhD in drinking booze at 8 in the morning.
It's a little later than that. Give me some credit.
How we doing, boys?
I'm doing well. So I'm great. Kyle's having a nightmarish morning.
Yeah.
The TV just went out.
He's been panicking since I got here. He's very sweaty already.
Also, we were ready. He said he wasn't ready. And then, so you and I were looking at emails.
Yeah.
And then he started the music.
Correct.
Now he cut the TV out. Now
Yep.
it's back in. Now it's back
It's
in.
gone again, by the way. Yeah.
So what's going on over there, Kyle?
Kyle, weigh in.
Now
What's
he's gotta
happening in the
talk while
studio?
he's fixing it too.
Yeah, the internet went out today, so it's just a little bit of a kerfuffle over here.
Are they fixing it?
No,
Thanks, Frontier.
not today.
Thanks, Frontier
Wait, are you
Internet.
serious?
You're great.
Yeah, I mean, they have to come walk through here while we're recording.
Good God. What a disaster.
Yeah, we can make it work. I mean,
We're here.
today's-
Okay.
No, I agree.
All right.
I know where Patrick's
here
head
one
is.
day a
Yep,
week.
That's where it's going to go.
Yeah.
One day a week we're here.
I also just I don't understand.
And we pay the full rent. It's not like
Yeah, of course, it's more than
Sons
normal
of
people.
bitches.
The business rate.
Yep.
all we do is we come here once a week and scream.
That's it.
For
Yeah.
an hour.
Yep.
Maybe our screaming vibrations have led to it being disconnected in some way.
There's somebody sabotaging us from the
Could
outside.
be.
Cutting
Let's
the
get right
cables.
into something here. This is really important.
Let's do it.
I
Kyle,
walked in.
what's in the news?
No.
Oh.
Before that.
Sorry, not
I
that.
walked in late.
Yeah,
Oh,
as
okay.
usual.
I was
mean,
late.
you never do that.
No, I had a run where I wasn't late ever here.
Yeah,
I was
for
always
about a
late at
month.
your house.
Right.
True.
I came in late and you were making fun of Forrest's footwear here.
It's true.
And I think it upset you a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Because I really like these are like my new thing. I'm like a boots guy now.
Really, it's a cowboyish boot.
It's an Australian cowboy boot called a Blundstone, made in Tasmania.
Not a sponsor.
Not a
Well, I
sponsor.
just thought that they were a
found
female
that-
boot.
Well, here's okay. They might be.
It could be a female
I
boot.
found out how great they are because I went on this pig thing. You know, I do that pig shoot once
Yeah,
a year,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And I'll send Kyle a picture to show you what my socks look like in regular hiking shoes. I mean, the burrs were insane. So I threw these things on, which had been in my truck for like 6 months. I'd never worn.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh my God, they were really great. I haven't taken them off my feet since.
got it.
So now I'm a
Hey,
boots guy.
You
But it
do
is a
have
woman's.
feminine feet as well. as
That's
feminine
irrelevant
legs.
to this part of the conversation.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying they fit your feet and legs well. That's what I was saying.
It's good. I'd look great in a mini skirt.
Oh my God, you'd look fabulous. If you want to see Forrest in a miniskirt, drop a comment on this video.
And he'll do it.
I
He
will.
All
I
right.
will. Don't think I won't.
Play
What do
the
you
thing.
think? Does he have the thing?
What's in the news?
There it is.
No.
He's got it. Doing good.
Sir, news from the underground.
I'm going to start.
Okay.
Start it off.
I don't know what the news is, so I'm excited.
Animal mystery-ish,
Hey,
adjacent.
Hey, Peter, I'm joining you. Cheers.
Mm.
Why not?
Cheers. Get
Adjacent
hydrated.
to an animal mystery here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a video that's going to accompany this.
Okay.
All right.
So this is from Hawaii.
Love Hawaii.
Also known as Hawaii.
Which animal is this from? Around UH Manoa? What is that?
That's the University
Okay.
of Hawaii, Manoa.
So is this on the Big Island?
Large animal lurking around UH Manoa. Witnesses says a big cat near East-West Center.
Yeah, come in. So we have a large cat highlighted in this video.
Can you start the sucker over?
It's
So-
almost like a leopard.
I'm just going to say right now, if anyone says that that's a domestic cat, I'm quitting the podcast because it's not.
No, because it's very big. It looks.
It's
There's
like-
enough scale here.
It's literally like everything we always see. It's a fox for sure.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
don't know why.
I will flip the
It
table.
barely has ears.
What is Is there a
It has
video
no
or
cock.
is it just that?
I think it's just a photo.
it's just
no
that.
video.
Why? I don't know what to even say about the
Well,
cock comment.
Dude, the cock has a lot to do with it.
All right. So, Forrest, are there known to be any big cats that are native to Hawaii?
Absolutely not. But
Okay.
there are rumors of this.
Really?
Yeah, everywhere now I feel like has a big cat mystery.
Cats are very good at getting around.
And hiding.
Wait, what? Give me a rundown of these rumors because I'm sure you've pitched 10 shows about
I
it.
actually haven't. I know little.
Okay.
The ones that I know about are the Australian big cat and the UK's big cat, the mysterious one. Both allegedly
Got it.
originated from escaped animals from zoos, and now there's small populations running
Okay.
around.
So is it a known thing that there's no islands that have big cats?
except for Zanzibar, thanks to us.
That's right. That's right.
You guys put big cats at Zanzibar?
That's
we
right.
did. Yeah, we did.
that's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
That was pre-AI, so
That's right. Yeah, we couldn't fake it back then.
yeah. If it happened now,
It'd be so much easier now.
yeah.
No, so okay, look, there's definitely a white chest patch. You see that?
Yeah,
Which
sure do.
I'm gonna rule this out, but it is foxy, like red fox. Kyle, pull up a red fox picture. In the sense of the white chest patch. It's not a fox. I can
Right.
see it's not a fox. But it has that, look, see the marking? See the
Yeah,
white chest
it's a
patch?
very similar marking on the
There.
chest.
What? Kyle, do this real quick. Google exotic animals for sale, Hawaii. Like, is that a...
Ooh,
You
interesting.
know how some states are really like lenient on it? Like in Oklahoma, you
Yeah,
can
in
have a fucking
Texas.
tiger.
Yeah.
But in California, like you're not even allowed a raccoon. What's the deal in Hawaii? What are they doing?
Do one better and pop it into AI, Kyle. It'll give you more because you're looking at just like
That's
toy,
a picture of
toy
a Yorkshire
dogs.
Terrier.
Yeah.
You idiot.
That's exotic. It's from Yorkshire.
That's from Yorkshire.
Okay, so what are you thinking here? That there's possibly like in Texas where there's a lot of tigers and people have zebra herds and stuff like that. You're
Well,
thinking
yeah,
maybe.
we always hear about that, right? Like the remember the zebra that got out in Connecticut or whatever.
But you know how Hawaii is, man. Hawaii is very protective over their native bird species, and they're
It
And
says
it
right
sa- it
there,
says
all
here they're-
wild cats are prohibited. In
Yeah,
Hawaii.
all wild cats are prohibited. All exotic animals are prohibited.
non-human primates. Yeah, I bet they're as locked down as any state in the U.S.
I would think so.
Mhm.
Go back to the pic, Kyle. Man,
That's a
It's
big
a tough one.
cat,
what could
dude.
so this is definitely
Well, is that-
illegal.
is that a
I see
feline?
its head looking away. Is that what you guys see? Like
Yes.
it's like I'm looking at the back of its neck right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Small ears, very small ears.
So you're thinking possibly that it's that marking is not an eye.
Correct.
I
don't-
thought I was looking
don't
at a
think-
profile.
I don't think it's a
Oh.
profile looking forward. I think the two triangles we're seeing are the back of the head as it looks over its own shoulder to the left.
What are you highlighting there? The ears?
Yeah.
you're right. Okay.
So that's what I'm seeing. So we get no face. I don't know what that sort of camera generated face on the bottom of the neck is. This is how I'm seeing it.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
I think what I'm seeing is a dog, a mess of a dog.
Hmm.
Like I'm talking full mongrel. Like it almost looks like a dingo. Like pull up a picture of a dingo.
I was gonna say it's looking dingo-y.
Yeah. Now after we get this picture of the dingo up, see it's got the little bit of the white chest patch and the ears poking up and
A
stuff.
mess of a dog.
Now, Kyle, type in feral dogs Hawaii. Let's see if this is a big issue. I don't know. I've only been to Hawaii once as an adult. Did you know that?
No,
I've
I
been
thought-
everywhere else though.
I
So.
know.
All right, let's see.
Are feral dogs an issue in Hawaii?
Yes, they're a serious concern.
So that's what it is. That's what it is.
It's a feral dog.
All right,
it's-
does this animal move in the video?
Unfortunately, not.
No, it's just a photo.
I asked the same
Play,
question.
play it again where it does the slow zoom here. Let's see if anything. So you think the people who think it's a big cat are being fooled by the angle,
Correct.
and think they're seeing a profile shot where actually it's looking away from camera.
That's what I think. I think that some stray dog that's a mess, like, complete mongrel hybrid of every known breed of dog, came out of the bushes, looked over its shoulder, picture was snapped, picture is fooling people into thinking it's a profile of a cat because of the face,
Mhm.
what is it that because of the face that isn't a face in this picture.
See, when you look at it in the context of someone saying big cat and you see the musculature of the arms and the rib cage.
Yeah, you see a cat immediately.
immediately.
I know.
So let's see what some of the story points are, because witnesses said it was a big cat. Now, we don't know how much that's really worth, but
Large
It's-
identified animal.
it's triggered a large search. They've got drones up. They're looking for it because they're like, is there a mountain lion here? What's going on? What's happening?
All
Yeah.
of
Good.
its animals at the,
The
zoo
Honolulu-
are accounted for.
Yeah, Honolulu Zoo confirmed that they haven't lost any animals. That said, if you're the Honolulu Zoo, you're not gonna be like, yeah, it turns out our mountain lion did actually get out. Yeah, it's not something you're
Right.
gonna be advertising.
No,
Yeah.
you just quickly buy a new one. on
Yeah,
Craigslist.
exactly. Yeah, on Craigslist.
So your final determination is dog,
Yeah, I'm going feral dog.
Peter?
Interesting.
Better?
Well, yeah. I mean, now I can't unsee the difference in the angle of the head, so it's really hard for me to say that it even looks like a
It's
cat
a
anymore.
fucking jacked dog.
Well, I could be totally wrong. Like it could be looking forward and the ears are back. Like
But-
that might
but-
be what.
Now that you
Ah.
say that, and when I do see the cat version of it, it looks like it has a capybara's head.
It does. Hover over the eye with your cursor, that dot. It's
Eye,
not even what I
quote,
thought was
unquote.
the eye. The black thing above it. I was thinking.
Yeah, that was the mouth he was covering over.
See, this is the problem with cell phone photos at 1,000 yards.
Final call for me is it's a mountain lion's body with a dick's head.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I go mountain lion's body with a capybara.
It's one of those things we've been talking about where people are getting their at-home CRISPR kits.
Absolutely.
This is what they made.
Which are huge in Hawaii. Kyle, Google it. I'm just kidding. What else is going on? Anything?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some cool stuff in the news.
Do you want a drum roll for this story?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I
I read recently that researchers discovered that chimps drum rhythmically.
Ooh,
Drum
boom.
roll. Suggesting human musicality originated in our last common ancestors. So it's pretty cool. So what the research showed, this came out recently, is that wild chimps drum on tree roots with a very distinct and regular rhythm, which shows sort of the building blocks of human music. So the study analyzed 371 drumming bouts from 11 different chimp communities. And I think through AI, they confirmed the predictability of the rhythm. So they actually showed it wasn't just random noise of these things like beating stuff. There was actually rhythm coming to it.
And based on the troop or whatever?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So there's differences in the styles amongst the different troops of primates, dude.
Yeah, so each drumming style reflected certain social structures, which is really interesting because if you go to this is Western Africa, of course. I grew up in Southern Africa. But if you go to a Shona village or a Tonga village or a Zulu village, they all drum differently as well. You know what I mean? So when you look at those human civilizations that are isolated from each other, that don't intermingle. I mean, they all intermingle, but you know what I mean? Like they stay in their own groups. They drum differently. They play music differently. And it's kind of the same thing that these chimps have shown. We just didn't realize it. But it's so interesting that in Africa, literally where I grew up, the different tribal cultures drum differently. And this is basically saying that the different chimp cultures drum differently.
Dude, if you think about humans too, musically amongst like far off cultures, like if you look at Indian music versus like American music, there is some similarities now with like the advent of globalized media and stuff. But they have like even different instruments and different notes and keys that are going on across the world.
Absolutely.
Hey, Kyle?
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting that they are keeping a rhythm.
Yeah,
Right?
primates.
Like it's hard. That's something like even a lot of people like don't have good
I can't
rhythm.
do it.
Well, white people.
I can't drum a rhythm on my knee. I have no rhythm.
But okay, just do this. Do this for me.
Okay.
Let's do an experiment to see
Okay.
if Forrest has a brain injury or not.
I do.
Okay.
Several.
Just tap on the table and count 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gotta say it
1,
smooth like
2,
that.
3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Count it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
I can't do
no,
this.
he
smooth-
sounds like a Smurf.
Yeah, I can't do
No, but-
smooth voice like
All
that.
right, go ahead.
But you're
sir.
keeping the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
You're
can't then
keeping
go.
the rhythm.
You know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. Like when I do the next
Can
thing.
you do this?
You just-
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No,
No.
you can't.
No, I can't. You see that?
He just had a hand seizure.
Yeah.
Kyle is dying.
It's like my brain misses a step. Like when everybody else could do that. And I'm like,
I'm gonna
I get like-
just do something here because all you have to do to sit at a drum kit and play a beat is this: just tap your foot and say 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
1. Okay.
3.
Now on 2 and 4, take your left hand and hit the chair while you continue tapping your foot. 1, 2,
Oh
3,
my
4.
God. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
4.
You're playing the drums.
That's
Now-
the hardest thing I've
hang
done
on.
in my adult
Now,
life.
Do that, but add in on the halftime. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then take your right hand and do half beats. So you're going to go like this.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
And then this
4.
is going
What?
1 and 2 and
It's
3.
like I have
and 4.
Asperger's, dude. It's like
His
I
hands
got
don't work together.
There's no way that's gonna happen.
What have you tried? What have you tried just with your hand? 1, 2. Okay, do 8.
No, it's 1 and 2. And
Hey
3
Kyle,
and
give me a
4
top
and
3
1
DFL
and 2.
jingle.
All right, we're done
We
with
got to
this.
move on from this. It's embarrassing.
People are very bored.
No, it's drum lessons. People are learning how to play drums in their car right now.
All right. So last week I went to visit a friend who works at an animal shelter and just went to see some of the animals they had. And I walked in and Patrick, you're going to love this. First thing I see as I walk into the area where all the cats are, pile of bags of pretty litter.
Really?
Your favorite thing.
At the animal shelter.
So I go and I say to him and I go, dude, Pretty Litter? And he's like, dude, I heard about it on the podcast.
No way.
And it changed how they've been doing things at the animal shelter. And he was saying that like all the employees there, it's changed their lives because they have to clean it less. It doesn't smell as bad in the room. It didn't smell in the room. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude, if you're working in a place with 30 cats,
Yeah.
I mean, speaking from someone who has one cat,
Yeah.
you know that I've told you, it's changed my life. I thought Lemley was going to be my last cat because
Yeah.
I hated the smell of litter.
So much. Yeah.
I'm now a catman for life. And as I said, told you, everyone a couple weeks ago, it told me that there was a potential issue because of the changing color, and she did have a UTI, and we got it knocked out at the vet.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the same thing they're doing at the shelter. They're monitoring health. It's cleaning up
It's great.
quicker. It's awesome. But yeah, I finally get to weigh in on the Pretty Litter side of things.
Right now, save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy at prettylitter.com/wild. That's prettylitter.com/wild to save 20% on your first order and get a free cat toy. prettylitter.com/wild. Pretty Litter cannot detect every feline health issue or prevent or diagnose diseases. A diagnosis can only come from a licensed veterinarian. Terms and conditions apply. See site for details.
Peter, what are you doing after the show?
Oh, you know, kids, life, work. more work.
Boring.
Yeah.
Forrest, what are you doing after the show?
I may or may not be getting on a plane to Costa Rica.
Well, you're dressed for it.
That's
What
it.
happened here?
Came prepared. Look, there's going to be a lot of other...
You cocky bastard.
Oh,
Whoa. Get it?
Wow.
He has cocks on his
Skies
shorts.
out, thighs out, boys.
That's right.
Look, I got my Chubbies on, and to be fair to the other passengers on the plane, I'm rocking the 5.5s.
Okay.
It's a nice airplane length.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
still a bit dangerous.
a little bit
I
dangerous.
could
Plan?
just hike it up a hair. You got to pull them down once in a while.
Sure, but what are you going to go with the 4-inch in Costa?
The second I land in my carry-on, multiple pairs of real loud 4-inch Chubbies.
They're comfy.
That's it.
They're comfy on
Who
the
cares?
plane, too.
It's not even about the comfort. It's about the thigh tan.
That's right.
That's what it's
that's
about.
right.
It is.
Yeah.
By the way, I refer to this is actually a Chubby's shirt. I refer to this as my house jacket
Oh, I like
because
that.
I just wear it around the house because it's so cozy.
Same.
Those look cozy. The trunks are ultra vibrant with a quick drying 4-way stretch fabric. It's literally the best damn swim trunk humankind has ever created.
Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our viewers 20% off your order with our code WILDTIMES at chubbyshorts.com. That's code WILDTIMES at chubbyshorts.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubbies.
Chubbies.
Skies out, thighs out. You brought up an interesting point. I couldn't help but think of this. Top 3 dead fucking last music.
Like, wow. Origins of music
I
or just
cannot
types of
stand
music?
Mexican
Genre.
mariachi music.
Okay.
It's awful. Why is that an oh my God? I can't stand it.
You don't like mariachi music?
It's there. It's in the list. I don't want to give away all my bangers right away.
Does this have to be so it's top 3 worst music?
Yes, worst music.
Top
Okay.
3 worst music.
Yeah, so it's like a reverse.
Okay.
Sorry.
All
What are
right.
your worst 3 genres? Look, you can use Western genres. It can
All
be
right, I'm
rap,
gonna
it
go.
can be rock,
I'll
it can
start
be
it off.
whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 3 of my worst music is American pop music. I despise it.
My favorite music.
It's so bad. You hear it everywhere you go, in elevators. You hear it in parking garages. You hear it in the bathroom at places.
Now, is this recent
Restaurants.
or did you hate Avril Lavigne?
No. Okay. No, it's recent.
She was tremendous.
And by recent, I mean within like the past decade and a half, where it's like that kind of Taylor Swift.
Right. So you're old is what you're saying. You're just
Sure.
not cool and you're old.
Actually, I don't mind Taylor Swift. At least that has some
No,
originality. a
no,
little
he
bit.
said it, Swifties. He said it. He hates
Come
Taylor
No, I
at
Swift.
him.
didn't
Come
say
at him.
Yeah, comment in your comments below how awful he is.
What do I hate next? I mean, number 1, I'm just going to go ahead and say is mariachi music. It's not mariachi. I think it's like,
It's your least favorite?
it's my least
Kyle,
favorite.
give us like some
That
little
is
samplings as we go here.
incredibly strange.
No,
things
no,
to
it's
say
not even,
mariachi.
bro, it's so bad. It's
great.
Like that
It's
loud,
not good.
blown out speaker.
I believe that is Mexican classic rock because I
Really?
remember I would be working on the farm back when I was 13, 14 years old, and I would be driving with my Mexican compadres, and they would be blasting it. And one time I asked them, like, I was like, "Is this? Yeah, this is like their old music."
No, this is nice.
This is
it's
nice.
like it's like when it gets really like I don't even know how to
Why
do
is
it.
there always an accordion? By the way,
I don't know.
Well, actually,
That
I know why.
wasn't. That was a horn.
It's because it
Oh, there is an
originated from
accordion.
polka music.
Ah.
Oh, and that will be my number 2 then. Polka music.
What?
Polka,
Don't.
is polka originate? Is that Polish?
No idea.
Because I'm Polish, so I just don't want to be.
I believe
threatened.
polka is.
Polish or German, I believe.
Yeah,
Not both of
I
those
think
things.
it's-
So
No, there's no racist implications here. You could just dislike music, to be
Yeah.
clear.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
dislike American pop music. No, so everybody hates me. I love it. I dislike American
so
pop music.
So, okay, then I guess what's
And then
your
my favorite
Yeah.
music, I'll still say it. It's emo from like the late '90s, early 2000s.
Ooh, give us a example. Who you thinking?
Oh my god,
Like Linkin
Story
Park,
of,
like-
like Story of the Year or
Wow.
Newfound Glory.
Newfound
yeah, I mean,
Glory
they're
guy.
all right. That, like not the super. I guess it was super popular, but Newfound Glory's pretty good. But I'm sorry, I don't know.
Incubus, big Incubus guy.
Yeah, but I
Oof,
wouldn't.
they did not
That
hold
was
up.
like
No.
alternative.
I liked them my senior year in college, and then I just tried to go back and listen. I was like, ooh, it's pretty bad.
They're yeah, like kind of like a fad band, if you want to say. They have a weird sound that was good for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still like a few of
okay,
their
so
songs.
what's your number one?
My favorite? That's I did it. I did. My third was American
Ah,
pop, and
okay,
then I went to number 1, which was the
Skipped.
mariachi.
Yep.
All right, I'll go
Two is
quickly
polka.
here. So 3 worst.
3 worst, and then your favorite. type.
So third worst is that like style of rap that kind of became popular like 6 or 7 years ago, where the guys are like
Mumble.
going like,
like the
where they-
auto tuney stuff.
Yeah,
Mumble
not
rap.
the auto tune, the mumble rap. Or like,
Yeah, where you can't understand.
Okay,
Kyle,
the
give
my
us a
lyrics.
sample of
dollars,
mumble
yeah.
rap. I'm not sure what that
like
is.
it's like mumble rap.
Mhm.
mumble rap. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It
Okay.
sucks. Like Big
sucks.
Sean.
Okay. Yeah, I know Big Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
No, I don't
"Dude,
like that.
yeah."
I don't like that either. Yeah.
It sucks.
It
so
sounds
bad.
really whiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so is
it's
that like the emo? You're talking about like the emo hip hop genre, where it's like very whiny and it's like hip hop and depressing.
No, I don't know any of that. I've never heard it. You just made that up. But
I didn't. I swear to God, it's a thing. I'm trying to think of the.
All right.
the guy's
That's
name.
number 3.
Number 2 is like the new style of sort of popular female led where it's like guitar, but they kind of like sing really cute.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
over enunciate words.
You
Okay.
hate that. I remember.
Do you know what I'm talking
Like
about?
the K-pop kind of stuff, like the Korean pop.
No,
like,
It'd be like a
No.
solo chick playing
It really
an
is like
acoustic
breathy.
guitar.
Like hip. Yes.
What did you say?
Breathy.
Can you think of someone who does it?
would that
Yes.
be?
Oh,
Billie
Kyle's, this is
Eilish?
Kyle's favorite type of music.
No,
He's gonna
I hate it too. I hate it. as
bring
well.
it up. Like
It's
I want to hear
it's
what
like
this is.
cutesy fucking coffee shop vibe that's become very.
It's like
anyone
whip-
can
Oh,
do it.
Kyle went stra-
Anyone can do it.
Can you do it?
Going straight to
Can you
Lana
do
Del
it?
Rey. I like Lana Del Rey.
She has a couple.
Can you give us an
couple fucking
example, Pat?
bangers. I'm trying to think. There's so many people that make parody videos of it now on Instagram
It's like
that make
Where
me
they're like,
laugh. Where they'll like sing like
they do like kitschy little vocal things in it.
yeah, like let's say like "Don't Stop Believing." It'd be like, just a small town girl.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like originated from like
living
Katy
in a
Perry.
lonely world.
I know what you're talking about. That's really
I
good, by the
fucking
way.
hate its guts.
Yeah.
If anybody can identify this genre, please let us
Yeah.
know.
I don't know what it is. It's fucking
I
garbage.
loved your rendition of that, though.
And my number 1 least favorite, unfortunately, is like really busy. Some of it's okay, but really busy Indian music.
It's so bad.
Like when
It's
there's just
so-
too much going on.
There's like
you're
40
"Jesus."
instruments at the same
Yeah.
time making
Yeah.
sounds. Yeah. Dude, it's extreme Indian music. I like
I'm sure
that.
if I was there and a bunch of people were dancing, I'd get into it.
Kyle, play a sample. Let's put in extreme Indian music. Let's see.
Extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's talking about. It's awful. No, I don't care where you are. It's bad.
It's a tough list.
Come on, Kyle. Just throw one on. Just don't even worry about it. Just
While
throw
he's
one
doing
on.
this, have you thought about what your favorite is yet?
Oh, that's undeniable.
Has it always been your favorite?
It's Mongolian throat singing.
That is great, but that's
that's
not my
right.
favorite. But no,
Oh, except I like that
That's
song.
not it.
Press play.
Yeah.
Press play.
Copyright strike.
boom. No, number 1 is like 89 to like 2010 metal. That incorporates Metallica.
Oh, I thought you said you hated that. I was like about to fight you.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's
that
like the best. Some of
incorporates
the best
from
music.
Metallica to like Rage.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
System of a Down.
It's great. It's so good.
I mean, you throw some of that shit on when you're working out, it changes your workout.
I'm gonna show you this text my wife sent me. But literally, I was landing from South Dakota last week, and what Jessica said. Your son is listening to System of a Down to get hyped up for you to come home. He's
nice.
5. He's
Nice.
5
Great.
years old.
Ah,
He goes,
that's great.
Alexa, play Sugar. And then he's like jumping around. Sugar! Dun, dun.
It's a good
Yeah.
jumping around
Crazy.
song.
Dude, it's awesome.
I blasted on this huge speaker I have in my garage
Yeah.
when I'm working out, and oftentimes my wife is sitting in the kitchen having a meeting.
was so angry that you're
But
doing it.
instead of just knocking on the door and being like, turn it down, I'm in a meeting, she'll just let the meeting be ruined and then be mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that move.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys took 2 of the worst off the table, and I think that's fair because that busy Indian music's terrible.
Oh, let me just quickly throw out Mexican dance music,
Yeah.
like Elvis Crespo, like what you'd hear at like a fun club or bar in Cabo.
Elvis Crespo. Okay.
He sings Suavemente.
Of course he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I sometimes put that on just to feel like I'm on vacation.
Peter's left. I like that. It's that good. Wait, play some Elvis Crespo or whatever he said. Let's hear it. Just a few seconds.
Elvis Crespo. I don't know. Well, Kyle, come on.
Okay, I
It
kinda
says
like
Elvis
it.
Crespo.
I don't even know this song. I have a whole Elvis Crespo playlist. Play Suavemente for. Skip to where it's getting going.
I like this. Yeah.
I feel like I'm on fucking vacation, dude.
It's
Sleeveless
very like
tee, great tan.
when you hear this, my immediate reaction is sip a margarita.
Give me a drink.
Yeah, I'm like, where's a margarita? I
Yeah.
need a margarita right now.
Not checking my text for 2 days.
Yeah, that's nice.
good.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. I like that. That's a good call. Okay. Man, all right. So that bad Mexican music is off the table. The bad Indian music is off the table. I heard some Norwegian metal that I thought I was going to like recently. Don't know the band, don't know anything about it. It was awful.
Was it growling?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've heard some like Scandinavian metal for sure.
You mean like it was like
Yes. Yeah, it was like dogs fighting with instruments.
Yeah,
It was,
I think they call it
Sounds
like
hot.
Viking metal or something like that.
it was not good though.
It's a whole style.
I
Here we
wanted
go.
to like it because I like heavy music, and I really, really didn't like it. This looks about right. Just hit. Yep. That's
That's
pretty much
unlistenable.
Beautiful
it.
harmony right
That's
there.
unlistenable. Kyle's dying laughing. I just heard him go, "What am I supposed to do if someone
and the-
leaves the fridge open?"
And to be clear, the guy's wearing deer antlers while saying that.
Yeah.
You can make a living just going around doing this. I mean, I'm into it. If I can just be like, I hate my life and I wish I hadn't something else I was going doing.
Wait, I heard him say, "What am I supposed to do?" I need to know what he says. What the question is?
I think it's about leaving the fridge open. This is so
that's
bad.
poop.
By
It's
the way,
so
they're going to
bad.
come and kill us or put a vex on us of some sort.
Kyle's losing it on this pod. I don't think maybe he got no sleep last night.
Well, you don't get any scale because all of them are 7 feet tall.
Correct.
Yes, they're all
Yeah.
giant.
Yeah,
Vikings
plus they have
wearing
deer
horns.
antlers on their heads.
Yeah.
All right, so
Terrifying.
that's coming in at number 3.
Okay.
Number 2, you actually, I tried to touch on this, but I was going the wrong direction. Auto-tune rap.
Yeah, it's god awful.
Just
It's
straight
trash. It's
modern
trash.
day
It's trash.
auto-tune. Like, like
Who was the OG of that? What the hell was his name?
Neo or
Neo.
Cisco? No, it wasn't
Pitbull?
Cisco.
I don't know.
They all do it.
Yeah.
I think it was Neo.
I do it now. Now it's just totally
Not
accepted.
a fan. Number 1, and I didn't know this music existed until working out in the lovely Hotel Marriott in Palm Beach, Florida, a couple weeks ago.
Sure.
It's Dominican rap music.
Really?
Try it on for size, Kyle. Yeah, so there were these 2 guys from Dominica, and they brought their own beatbox to the gym, which is a real bold play. And we're working in the shitty Marriott, and like I took my headphones out because I was like, all right, like these guys are kind of like, I was talking to the guys. They were sweet dudes. They were both like 11 feet tall basketball players, whatever.
Okay.
And I was like, you guys are like pretty cool. We chatted, we like did a couple like lifts together, and then they just like turned their music up, and I was like, I want to get into this. So I like tried to listen. And just play 10 seconds of whatever that first one is, Kyle.
I like it.
This one
That's
has
like
some beat to
Macarena.
it.
I love
That one I actually liked, but
Yeah.
the ones they were playing, I had no idea who the artist was. It was the worst thing I've ever heard.
Really?
It was just these guys like yelling in Spanish with no rhythm, but like rap, but not good. Wow, look at the size of that butt. That's something to show off there.
Well,
That's
he's
like
showing
extra,
it off.
That's
He's
like
pointing
extra
at it and smiling.
thighs.
Yeah.
That's just thighs that turn into upper
thighs that
back
go
area.
all the way up.
Yeah.
I'm not making a strong case for myself here because both these
okay.
two songs have been bangers.
It's a hard thing to do to just shit on a bunch of music.
Well, and also
Yeah.
whatever they were playing is probably not the top thing coming up on the Dominican rap search.
Okay.
They're
Sure.
probably playing really good ones. Regardless, hated it, couldn't stand it, did not like it. Top music for me, very adjacent to Pat's there. It's that early 2000s punk rock. Blink-182, Offspring, Green Day, Chili Peppers.
You dislike? Or
No,
you
it's
like?
my
That's
number
his
one.
fave,
It's my
dude.
fave.
Blink-182.
Yeah. I love it, dude.
Huge.
I think Blink-182 is the greatest band of all time. I think
Tom,
the Beatles.
Tom DeLonge is very into
The
aliens.
Beatles hold
as well.
nothing to Blink-182. Fact.
I'm not joking. If I had to pick, and I'm not a big Blink-182 fan, I only know 7 songs.
That's insane.
But if you said you're stuck on an island and you can only have Blink-182's catalog or the Beatles, it's not even close. I would pick Blink-182.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Beatles. I was like,
Oh, my
Beatles
God,
are
wow.
the most overrated band of all time.
Dude,
Dude,
but Blink 182,
They
you would
suck.
get. I feel like you'd get tired of it. At
no,
least with the
dude,
Beatles,
there's so much energy.
there's so many more
And
songs,
there's so
so,
many, like-
much more
I
variety.
There's
just
so
don't
many-
get the Beatles.
There's so many
It's
hidden
boring.
bangers to
Boring.
Blink-182, like songs that never made, like Dysentery Gary, phenomenal track. You've never heard of it.
Never heard
Nobody
of it.
cares about it. Great song.
What are some, like, Hey Jude? It's a beautiful song.
I
but
like
it's
Maxwell
boring.
Edison. Maxwell Edison, majoring in medicine, calls. It's all about just like
Oof.
killing
I'm already
people.
bored. I'm already bored by
I
that.
almost just fell asleep.
I think what you guys are missing though is back then this was innovative, groundbreaking music. You know,
I understand that.
so like a lot of the the stuff that has come after has been in some way or another a derivative of that.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
I didn't say it did. I'm just pointing out the fact that, well, all I was saying is if I was stuck on an island, their catalog of music is so much more varied and has so many more songs that I feel like I would pick Beatles. Just
all right, let me
because-
throw this one out there. If I just said you could get a disc of Dominican rap
Yeah.
Mhm.
or the entire catalog of Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like Springsteen.
Really?
Yeah, I like Springsteen.
Interesting.
You don't like Springsteen?
I don't get it.
Wow.
You know what I love
you
about-
know who hates Springsteen to the point of like will
Him-
get angry and walk out the room?
Mitch.
Himself.
John Rondano himself. John
Dude,
Rondano hates
it's-
Bruce
It's
Springsteen.
And the
so
police.
Who's
And
that?
the
Your
police.
sound
The
guy?
police
Our
are
sound guy, yeah.
awful.
Listen,
And Springsteen's the worst.
what I love about that's really
That sounds
good.
like Creed.
That's good.
That did sound like Creed.
I think that's where Creed was inspired.
Yeah, absolutely.
You like Bruce?
I
The
mean,
boss.
listen, I only know a few of his songs. I mean, I don't not like him, but I'm sure like his songs all kind of sound a bit the same,
Yeah.
right?
And very
It's
much
boring.
so. Very much so.
I would say this, like bands or vocalists where you understand, where you know that they're really forcing how they sing and it's not really natural, and like that, it gets older quicker. So like Bruce Springsteen, like he doesn't talk like this when he's just talking to people.
Maybe he does.
Right.
Maybe he does.
Right.
You know?
Well, anyway, that was to wrap it up. Monkeys, drum and rhythm.
Yeah.
But I do.
How do we get to there?
I think this is really great. I think this is
When we
gonna-
want to talk about monkeys, drum and rhythm real quick, when we went to India together for the first time, Kyle, find the Sri Lankan singer that you found. Just real quick. Kyle kept, you know when in Family Guy, when they do a joke where you're like, haha, it's funny, and then they keep doing it for like a minute, and you're like, okay, it's not funny, the joke's tired, and then it goes on for another minute so it becomes funny
It becomes
again.
funny again.
Kyle somehow mastered that by sending this Sri Lankan singer guy to us like 700 times. And by the 700th time,
Oh,
it
I
was
remember
funny.
this guy. Yeah, you sent him to us.
Oh,
too.
did I? Kyle, play one of his
No,
bangers.
Kyle did.
What was the one that you like kept sending us? It was like Fucking like a Taylor Swift song or
Oh,
something.
he's a cover.
Yeah, we played this.
Did
a
we
little
do
bit.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are we gonna get copyright strikes?
Well, Kyle's gonna really have to do some work.
That's his problem.
But I do think
confidently saying
I
yes.
want to hear what the Brosners think about music and in the comments here because I assume this is going to cause a ton of controversy.
Well, I
of
want to know.
course.
To comment
It's
the
the most
worst type
subjective
of
thing in
music.
the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst or whose pick you think
So
was the absolute
Do you
worst.
think that movies are as subjective as music, or do you think it's a little more definitive where something can just be bad?
I think
And
music are more
anyone who
definitive.
likes it's a dummy.
Sorry, I think movies are more definitive than music.
I do too.
Because acting can be bad or good.
Right.
Storytelling
Objectively.
can be bad or good.
Well, I guess
Right.
music
Not
can, too.
objectively. Storytelling cannot be good or bad objectively. You can either be a good storyteller or a bad storyteller. Two people don't listen to the same story and go, wow, he told that story really well, or no, he told that really poorly.
Right, that's what I mean. Wait, what do you mean?
I'm saying movies are less objective than music.
Music are less subjective than music.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I
That's
guess
my
so.
opinion because music, like, you can hear things that other people don't hear. You can be wrapped up in it. You can get different emotions.
Sure.
You can get all that in movies, but you can still be a real shit actor, a real bad storyteller.
Right.
In my opinion.
Like, there's no one who thinks G. Lee was awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Anybody who's like the newest Joker movie's the best piece of cinema ever made is just daft.
Daft.
So last pod we said something. You guys remember this? We said whoever comments on what they think the alleged thylacine sighting is, we're going to pick a random winner from whoever's commented. And they're going to win a free 1-month Patreon subscription.
There we go.
Congratulations, Lala615 on YouTube.
Good job.
If you are watching this, hopefully you are, or listening, just email Peter
Yeah.
and he'll get you set up.
Shoot me an email, peter@thewildtimespodcast.com, peter@thewildtimespodcast.com. Nobody else email me, please. It's
Everyone.
overwhelming.
Everyone email him a dick pic right now.
Moving on. What do
Daft
we have
Punk.
here, Kyle?
We have a game here
Let's
Okay.
go.
called Animal Guess Who.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to a bizarre animal of the week, but these are animals that you guys might know a bit better.
Okay.
I'm going to read 4 sentences, and after each one, that are clues of
We
the
did,
animal.
we did this before, didn't we?
We have,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like this game.
All right.
Yep.
And so do you shout it out?
Shout it out. First one to get
No,
in
but
with.
don't
Well,
we guess
yeah,
after each clue?
Make sure,
Correct.
That's how
scroll
we did it.
down so that we can't see all the clues. There you go.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. First one.
Yeah.
Animal one. I have over 300 recurved needle-like teeth arranged in rows like a conveyor belt.
Moray eel. Oh, we're not shouting it out. Sorry.
Yeah,
Did
we
I do
are.
the wrong thing?
If someone gets it, ding it. Oh, you did not get it.
I did not.
300's a lot.
Hagfish.
300's a lot. It's gonna take out.
Is it?
Fuck. I think so. It's more than I have.
More
I
than
think.
100.
It's a no. I don't know. A python. They don't have 300.
You don't even have to scroll. You could turn the TV off if you want. Keep
No,
going.
you're good. Go next one. Go
All
next
right,
one.
next one. My body hasn't changed much in about 80 million years.
Leatherback
Crocodile.
sea turtle.
Patrick?
American alligator. They don't have 300.
Wow, we
teeth.
suck.
I live thousands
Oh,
of
boy.
feet below the surface where barely any light reaches.
Anglerfish.
Football fish.
Anglerfish.
Football fish.
Nope.
Fuck.
These teeth.
Last one.
Ah,
I look like a sea serpent and swallow prey whole.
fuck. I
Head
thought of this.
first.
I thought of this
Who am
early.
I?
It's a frilled shark.
Ooh, 300
Oh.
teeth. Let me see this.
It's funny. I thought of this kind of early with the 300 teeth, and I was like, nah, that's too weird. I actually have a picture of me holding one's head with all the
Oh
teeth.
my goodness. Yeah, it's like a sea monster.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Those
so-
teeth
so
are
the-
like
those
teeth
teeth are
within
in-
teeth.
They're teeth clusters.
Mm-hmm. Weird, huh?
Oh my God, look at
Sick
this.
pig.
Is that feet?
What's he doing?
Is that feet?
What do you mean?
What are those,
Oh.
like feet on the
No,
back?
it's like weird fins. Those live thousands of feet down.
80 million years
Yeah,
these
they're
things have been
super
around.
Cool. They're super duper cool.
Very big. I didn't
How-
realize how big they are.
How did you hold one of these?
When we were in Japan, a fisherman had one, a dead one.
Mm.
And so it's not alive or anything, but it was still a really cool thing to get to hold
Damn.
and see.
So
Just
it's called
like
a
that.
it's called a frilled shark. Is there something that makes it a
Look
shark?
at those teeth, dude. If you're only listening,
Is there
it's
something
got
that makes it a shark?
Like, is there
30
something that
teeth.
makes a shark a shark?
that are each made up of 10 tiny sharp teeth. It's like tooth clusters.
Yes. What makes a shark is cartilaginous body. They branched off from fish millions of years ago. I don't know.
But so this is
It's just a shark, bro.
Maybe on your 20th Shark Week, you'll learn why
Yeah.
sharks are
Well,
sharks.
no, I mean they're elasmobranchs. They have cartilage instead of bones. They branched off millions of years ago. I don't fucking
do they
know.
all
They're
have that,
sharks, bro.
Do they all have that electrical
Shark.
sensor thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
All right,
Lamp
next
of
one.
Lorenzini?
So close. Ampullae of Lorenzini.
That's close.
All right, second
Hey,
one.
I got a point. Point
Yep,
that out.
Point, yep, one
Yeah,
point for
thank you.
Forrest.
Thank you.
Okay.
Second animal. I can see in color and have excellent vision.
Human.
Well, that narrows it down to everything.
Yeah.
Peregrine falcon.
Mantis shrimp.
Ooh, good guess. They see a lot of color.
I actually ate one of those in Japan.
You ate a mantis shrimp?
I did.
You sick son of a
Yeah.
I'm
bitch.
gonna say
that's-
dragonfly.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're guessing. Sorry. I thought you asked him if he ate a dragonfly.
No, no.
He also ate that.
Correct.
Dipped it in ranch.
Actually sounds quite tasty.
Yeah.
All right,
Crunchy.
next. I was supposedly almost the national bird of the U.S.
Okay. Red-tailed hawk.
Oh, just your everyday robin.
Stop scrolling.
Turkey
You can see
vulture.
number 3.
Turkey vulture.
Turn off the TV.
Not a turkey vulture?
No
Oh,
more.
fuck.
a robin
I know what it is. I
redbreast.
know what it is. I know what it is. Can I guess again?
No.
Fuck.
That
I know
was
what
your
it is.
guess.
I know what it is for sure.
Okay.
All right, next.
God.
Despite my looks, I can fly, just
Oh,
not
I
very
know
far.
what it is.
Chicken.
They're going to say it before me. Can I yell it now?
Yes.
Chicken.
Turkey!
Chicken. A turkey. Wow.
Because it was almost the national bird of the U.S. It like founded the United States. I'm this big stupid bird that you could eat easily.
Clue
said
number
chicken.
1
I was
is
pretty
so,
close.
like, who's like, you know what I learned today?
Yeah.
Turkeys can see full color. Like as if you had been living your whole life thinking that turkeys could only see black and
We're
white.
looking at black and
Yeah,
white. Yeah,
It's a good
bananas.
icebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
man.
their vision's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I hope they all say it in that voice.
That's real stupid.
Okay, I want to dogleg for a second. You talked about Kyle drip. This is insane that I'm putting this in one sentence. Dipping dragonflies in ranch while in Japan.
Yeah, of course. But he does.
Yeah. So I was on the South Dakota shoot last week,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
The first
Yep.
part of the shoot, I met up with this Mexican chef named Marcel. We went out, we foraged, and we made food. And then she made me this unbelievable taco. Now she lives in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, right? It's it's not the middle of nowhere, but it's also the middle of nowhere. And she handed me the taco, and I picked up the taco and ate it. And she was like, "Oh my God, someone who knows how to eat a taco." And I was like, "What does that mean?" So before I tell you what I did that I didn't even register in my brain I'd done,
Yeah.
how do you eat a taco?
I hold it in the middle. I wrap my hand around the top,
Correct.
grab the base
Right.
center, slightly twist it to the side, and then bite from the end.
I do very similar, except I grab the top and kind of like pinch the top of it,
Oh, you're going to crack your shell, son.
This is a soft taco, to be clear.
to be clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be clear.
All right. So you pinch away. with-
Yeah,
with
and
your
then I just
pincers.
make sure it stays open on the top, and I kind of wrap it around a bit, and then I hold it like this, and I shove it in my mouth.
Kyle,
Okay.
as a half Mexican, half Filipino, half Guamese 14-year-old child laborer, how do you eat a taco correctly? What are they missing?
You go to the taco. You don't
tilt-
go
You tilt your
to
head
the side.
to bite the taco. Think
Yeah.
about it. You've never not
But
tilted
you
your
don't
head.
bring the taco
Correct.
to you. You go to the taco.
Well, I don't know about that, but for her, it was the like I pinched the taco just as you both
Pinch
explained,
the taco.
and then you turn your head to bite it.
Of
So
course
everything.
you do.
Apparently, every single white person in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, just tries to face shovel a
They
taco.
think it's a
How
hot
do you-
dog.
I don't know. It's like eating a hot dog. It's like a head upright, and she's like, it's
Then-
impossible to do.
I
Well,
kinda
you're
do
just
like
going to end up
both.
with a tremendous amount of flour stuck in your teeth.
And food all over your face, and it's gonna fall out the back. You gotta tilt the head to keep so the taco stays upright, and you tilt your head. Right?
I thought you did something ingenious.
No.
You just ate a taco.
I literally just ate a taco, and this woman was so impressed that I tilted my head to eat a taco, and it didn't even register with me. I was just
Wow.
like, this is just instinct.
Now, do you
Should
think she
marry
was
her.
just like, trying to
I think that she probably sees people doing some bad taco eating.
just like
Yeah.
two-handed taco?
Well, what
eating?
made me think of it is we were joking around, and I basically had the same rant I just did, and I was like, it's common sense to tilt your head and eat the taco. And she goes, yeah, And everybody, not everybody, but lots of people here ask for ranch dressing with their taco. And I was like, that is criminal.
That's unheard of.
Now, is this a beef-based taco?
It was, yeah.
Bison or what was it?
It's just beef, just flank steak. Doesn't matter. You're not putting ranch dressing on a taco. Come on. It's insane.
Yeah, you know.
Ask for extra salsa, whatever. No,
Sure.
Guacamole, some avocado sauce.
I'd
mean, I
rather
like
have
a loaded
ketchup.
taco.
I'd rather have ketchup on my taco than ranch dressing.
Than ranch?
Yeah.
Oof, I don't know. You know what? Maybe if it's a steak taco.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's closer to salsa. It's a step closer.
What's a food that you've seen someone eat weird and you were shocked by how they were eating it?
My stepdad, he'll never listen to this, so I couldn't care any less.
Yeah.
Great guy. He should probably be put down.
What was he do?
He eats pizza with a knife and fork. Like cuts it into
that's-
squares and like forks the square and I'm like,
Is he dipping it into ranch or
Nope.
blue cheese?
nothing. Just cuts it into squares. Like takes the slice with his knife and fork, separates it from the rest, and starts slicing it into little squares. And then every time I see it, I'm like, I'm leaving the table. Like
Really?
I can't sit here and watch you eat
That's
pizza.
playing with
It
your
really
food.
makes you think about what his childhood was like.
Abusive.
I mean, it must. be.
It must have
I don't
been.
understand how you like. Imagine
Yeah.
if you were just with your kids at the table and you were like, no, you eat this with a fork and a knife.
I don't beat my kids, but if my son tried to cut a pizza into a slice,
Yeah.
I'd cane him.
I mean, look, if it was deep dish, go for it.
Of course.
That's
I'm
almost
just talking about a
impossible to eat.
regular pie here.
Yeah, you know. You
Yeah.
can't. I have a friend who I go to football games with,
Uh-huh.
Chargers games, and we ate hot dogs. Chargers game,
Of course,
sure, at a game, sausages and whatnot. He takes a bite from the end, flips it around,
No.
and
Mm.
alternates sides to bite until he meets in the middle.
I'm not mad at it.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
I don't
you-
think I'd go to games with him, to be honest.
Have you done it, or you just think it sounds novel?
I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the
Why?
reason? Yeah.
Well, because if you just go from one side, then it's pushing, like if there's a bunch of stuff on the hot dog
Yeah.
on top, it's pushing it all off.
Like a wave.
Exactly.
Understood.
So you got to catch it on the other side to.
I'm
Yeah, I'm okay
sorry.
with it.
I'm going to interrupt this for a second. If you're there with your buddy and he's eating a hot dog like that and there's two cute girls seats over, I'm getting up and moving seats to not be
Sure.
seen with him.
Yeah, in that case,
Like,
yes,
that's
but that's
insane.
never happened.
No, of course, because no cute girls go to Dodger games by themselves.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point.
They're
Fair
also disgusted by you just because you're eating anything at all. At the
Yeah,
games.
true.
Dude, I save up. I barely eat on Saturday.
So you can
Just
shovel a few hot dogs in your face.
shovel some dogs, some natch.
Oh,
Such a
yeah.
wild thing to say.
But it's funny.
You don't eat on
the section
Saturday.
I sit in, they have like specials every game, like 3 or 4. And like usually you only go to like, well, you know, a game every 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And so they'll have like little like lobster roll sliders. I'm just like, just kind of want my nachos and hot dogs.
Yeah, no, you're not having a lobster roll at the game. That's crazy. Peter, what's yours? You got to have a food ick.
Geez, if people are just well, my son does this. He eats the cheese off the pizza.
All kids do that.
Well, I mean, he peels the cheese off and then he licks the sauce off and then he eats the cheese.
you got to stop that.
It's impossible at this point. I mean,
That ship
eventually
has
I'll
sailed.
stop it.
You've never spanked him yet. You can start.
yeah, try that.
That should be where the line is drawn.
So I almost never look at my Instagram.
That's true.
And
I send you nice butts all the time. I get no responses anymore.
I'll start checking.
Thanks.
But I saw a few messages from some brosners,
Uh-huh.
and it seems like overwhelmingly people really liked the Beastly Buzzword quiz.
Oh, I like that game.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I did listen to it the last time we did it and was laughing in my car,
Uh-huh.
even though I was here.
Uh-huh.
So I think we should play it again. So this is a game, Kyle is the host, where he says a word. It's either a behavior, it's some sort of biological term.
Yeah.
And we have to guess or deduce what it means. Peter will always go first.
It made me very upset because they're all words that I have learned and just haven't
forgot.
used in 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kyle.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So the first one is semilarity.
Semel parody. So this is a parody of some sort,
Of course, yeah.
which means that this is the duplication of seminical.
No, come on, use real words here.
Well, what's the seminical valve? What's it like the thing where the sperm goes through up to the
You're
penis?
close to saying
Seminal?
it, right? Seminal.
The seminal valve, right?
Seminal.
Anyways,
yeah.
it's the part that allows the sperm to get to the penis. So I'm saying it's when that seminal gland or whatever splits into two and allows you to double sperm and thereby increases your chance of impregnating a lady.
There you go.
Okay.
That's thoughtful.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Okay,
sadly.
I think it's when a species that creates sperm, all of the sperm are exactly identical genetically.
Ooh.
There's another term for that.
Okay.
Semel parody. I want to say that it has something to do with a group of animals using lookouts.
Definitely not that.
What does that even
I don't know.
mean?
I'm going to give half points to Peter and Patrick
Okay.
Because it involves semen.
I just didn't want to say semen.
because
I was
it does involve semen a little bit.
what is it?
Okay.
It's reproducing once and then dying right after.
Oh, okay.
Like a praying mantis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having trouble focusing because I can't stop looking at Forrest's nipples through that shirt.
They're nice.
What's
Cool.
is that
They
a new
are
shirt?
nice.
Cold in here.
I get where you're looking. He's not showing because he doesn't want you to look.
No, he's
Yeah.
got great nipples.
Yeah.
I got the new Kim Kardashian paste-ons that have extra nipples.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
smart.
Yeah.
That's great for
All
the
right.
pod.
Half point.
Half points.
Nice
Yep.
job, Pete.
All right, next.
Skinny Pete.
Yeah, not anymore.
Next is cathermal. Cathermal.
Cathermal.
Cathemeral, maybe?
Ephemeral.
I'm getting, I'm like a psychic. I'm feeling this
What are you
word
feeling?
has something to do with a catheter and thermal underwear. So I'm gonna say that cathermal is when. Okay, so this has to be when a cat goes. It gets too hot and a cat gets very heated and overheats. Cat thermal.
Okay.
Nice.
Cathemeral. So I'm trying to decide which root word to go off here.
Right.
Hemeral. I think it's when something intentionally bleeds out of an orifice.
Hemeral.
Ooh, that's a good guess. Cathemeral.
Because I was going catheter too, but I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I'll go with heme.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that cathemeral is when a species dictates the gender of its offspring based on temperature.
Wow, I thought he was going for the buzz.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit of fuffling.
Because all the guesses were great.
Yeah, they were.
There was
good.
something.
Anything? What do we got here?
So cathemeral is
An
no
artery.
set pattern of activity, not nocturnal or diurnal.
That's not a...
Okay.
Doesn't need a word.
Wait,
Delete
so,
it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, come on. Like,
Delete it, Webster.
Wait, so it just means you don't sleep during the day or during the
no
evening?
set pattern of activity.
Yeah,
so
some
just
examples are lemurs, lions, jaguars.
And what?
Trust
What
fund
do they
kids.
do?
Trust
fund kids.
They just like
But that's
blowing
bullshit.
in the wind.
Everything you just said is bullshit. What were the three examples you gave?
Lemurs,
Okay,
lions, and
diurnal.
jaguars.
Next one,
Lions.
crepuscular.
Okay.
Active at dawn and dusk.
Yeah, but also very active at night.
Yes, but they're not cathemeral. Shut up.
Okay.
Jaguar?
Must be deleted.
They're also crepuscular.
What about a jaguar?
Yeah.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
All right,
Next.
next.
Next. No
I'm
points.
going to make up a word just to get recognition.
Yeah.
Next.
Just like whatever nerd made up cathemeral.
Exactly.
All right. Next is zoopharmacognosy.
Zoopharmacognosy.
That's a big word.
Yeah, it's a big
So
word.
look, it's a. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, so this probably has. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is the practice of medicine at zoos.
Zoo pharmacognosy. Pharma. It's when an animal. It's when an animal, ingests something specifically to cure an illness that it has. So like an animal that eats a specific root when it's nauseous or whatever. It's basically an animal's medicating
Did you see the
themselves.
way he shuffled in his chair like he was going for the ding ding?
I did.
Yeah.
But
Um,
he's doing it all that intentionally.
Oh,
He's
interesting.
fucking with you.
Okay, I'm going to say, based on the etymology of the word, that it is when an animal
Sucks its own dick.
responds. responds to some sort of chemical communication, like scent marking or ants putting out a thing or smelling an animal in heat, something like that.
Sounds legit.
That is a point for Patrick.
I saw the wiggle. I saw the wiggle in his chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what is it again?
He was like,
It's animals self-medicating.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
a point and a half.
nice. I wonder if there is a term for what I said, because that's a thing, right? Like animals communicate
Oh,
through
yeah.
chemicals
That
and
could be
scents
your
and
word.
smell.
It could be
come
the
up
very
with-
next one.
I might need to make
What
up a
would
word.
the word be that you would make up for that?
Zoopharmacognosy.
Just change the last letter.
Yeah.
To,
Cognosci.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next, aptosomatism.
This is when the brown fat in an animal's body completely disintegrates and they die.
Is that from cold plunging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aptosomatism.
So it does have the word Semitism in it, but I don't think that has anything to do with this. Apos. I know you were thinking about adipose, but apos. Semitism. Sematism. Are you going to get this one?
I know this one.
You
Thank
do?
God. Yeah. First one. It's very embarrassing. I didn't know the first three. So yeah.
Aposematism. Yeah, it's when an animal I'll just say it. It's when an animal pleasures himself.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Forrest.
What is it?
I was just trying to think of a funny word for what Patrick said. Aposematism is when an animal uses bright colors to warn that it's venomous or mock that it's venomous.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yay.
The definition here, it says it's advertising by an animal.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, to
But it's
potential
like
predators
a
that
poison
it's
dart
not
frog.
worth,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not
bright
worth
blue.
attacking.
Yeah. So
Got
like
it.
a poison dart frog is bright blue, bright red. So a
Yep.
predator looks and goes, ooh, I better not eat that. That's what aposematism
You know who I bet knows more about poison dart frogs than you?
Who?
My 4-year-old.
Yeah, probably. Obsessed?
She goes to this like hippie preschool where it's based on what they learn is based on what they're showing interest in.
Okay.
They're on week 2 of poison dart frogs.
Because of your daughter?
No, because the kids are just so fascinated by these brightly colored frogs.
I mean-
so she just like knows these obscure facts, and I'm like fact checking.
It's kind of cool, though.
It is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Definitely not going to help her long term in
No.
life, but it's cool.
No, let's do 2 more. Two
Okay.
more. So 1.5 me, 1 Forrest, half Peter.
Correct.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Next is ORISY.
Yes, Kyle. I've been here all day.
Okay.
Forresy.
Poresy.
Dude, this is Orisi. Let's say like this has something to do with animals that eat phosphorus.
I mean, it's as good of a guess as I'm gonna
Yeah,
have.
for
Just have
sure.
no clue here.
It's really annoying. This word, I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad at who invented it.
Yeah, they should.
Foresy.
Hopefully they're dead.
Foresy. It's when. And do you know this one?
No, unfortunately. I feel real dumb.
It's when an animal uses light
Ooh,
to heat themselves up.
that's a
Ooh.
good guess. That's a really good
I was
guess.
impressed with your
Well,
ridiculous.
because light,
but
I was
plausible
thinking
guesses.
light too, but I didn't know what to use it for.
Photon.
Okay.
Pho-
I'm going to say Foresy is when an animal uses light to navigate.
Mm.
Thank God.
Sad.
ORISY is one species hitching a ride on another for transport.
Nope.
That's just
That's
called-
called piggyback. Yep. That's not.
It's
I
Nope.
really wanna know more
scientifically
about this
is
word.
called piggyback.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you saw this on a show you were doing, you wouldn't be like talking to the camera and be like, so the behavior that he's displaying is called Foresy.
No, I've literally done shows where I see the mama,
Yeah.
giant anteater with the baby on her back, and I'm like, look, a piggyback.
Yeah.
That's it. and if like one of my post producers wrote Foresy, I would scramble it out and be like, stupid word.
Yeah.
Use piggyback.
Use English.
Yeah.
Well, no, alligators do this, right?
Mhm.
Is it alligators and crocodiles?
Yep.
They have like
They'll-
massive amounts of the babies. on there.
Gharials in particular keep a whole bunch of
Oh,
babies
well,
on their back.
it's like that classic story about the scorpion that needs to get across.
Oh, yes.
Exactly.
Scorpions,
Yep.
the river.
Yep. With the frog. Yep.
And then how does that end?
He stings the frog and drowns.
And then what does the frog say?
Oh, I don't remember. Foresy something.
No, he agrees to give the scorpion a ride.
Yeah.
Do you know the story?
No.
Tell the story.
please tell the
The
story.
scorpion needs a ride across this river.
I got that much. Yeah.
And he goes, he asks the frog, he goes, can I get a ride?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, no, you'll sting me. He goes, well, if I sting you, then we would both drown.
Right.
So I promise I won't sting you. And then halfway across, the scorpion stings him. And the frog goes, fuck, why'd you do that? Now we're both going to drown. And he goes, because I'm a fucking scorpion.
Yeah, exactly. Which is true.
Horsey.
It's a
Means
good analogy.
Scorpions are going to be scorpions, brah.
Yeah.
God.
And
humans
frat
are
bros going to be
terrible.
frat bros. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Let's get one more in here, Kyle.
One more. Last one.
Nice.
You said frat bro. I need to throw a snap
Yeah.
in there.
Last one.
Last one. Bayesian mimicry.
No, do number 6.
Bayesian?
Number 6. Torpor.
Torpor? Boy. Torpor.
Yeah, I want to save the rest of the list for the next pod.
Yeah, it makes
All right,
sense.
all right.
Torpor. I mean, I'm trying. Something's
Just say it
coming to
again.
me. Torpor.
Like a
Torpor.
spelling bee.
Torpor.
Spelling bee.
Torpor.
Use it in a sentence.
Your mom torpored me last night.
Oh, damn. That must have been hot.
This is when one animal gives an animal of a different species a
ride.
blowjob.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of baboon
I
on
feel
monkey
like-
torpor.
I'll try to
Yeah,
break
yeah.
down the etymology.
Torpor. It's so
Tor means
bull.
state. Tor means it's, you know what it is? It's when a crocodilian, for example, sort of just shuts down its nervous system and digestive system and goes into a long state of rest when food is scarce.
Give him the point. Give him the point.
No, how did he know?
Yeah.
Because we worked on a show.
You son of
I don't
a
know if he
bitch.
remembers that or if it's just like lodged in the
No,
back of his mind.
of course.
Oh, okay.
That's why I
wanted
said
to
do number 6 because I wanted to hang on to my half-point lead.
So what's the final score?
Patrick with 2.5 points, me with 1, you with half. I
Half,
think.
yep.
Wow,
that's
look
correct.
at that.
Yeah.
Pat
We would have
wins.
gotten 2.
Huh?
What is Batesian mimicry?
You guys might not
Batesian.
like this.
Okay.
A harmless animal mimicking a harmful or toxic one.
Why
For
wouldn't I like
Batesian
that?
mimicry.
That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
was going to give an example of that.
Let's
But
hear
isn't that just similar to aptosomatism as well?
It is, but it's like aptosomatism is colors. You know, like it gives the colors. Batesian mimicry is what gopher snakes do. And I can't tell you how many times I've had ranchers and people be like, there's a rattlesnake there. I've seen him shaking his tail. And it's a gopher snake shaking his tail, pretending to be a rattlesnake.
Interesting.
So that's
Ah, okay.
Batesian mimicry.
What,
Yeah.
what's the Batesian reference?
No idea. Don't even
It's
know
got
what
to
the
be
word
the
means.
scientist that. Why is it called Batesian?
Jean Baptiste.
Definitely
Created.
some like professor at Oxford. who
Or
named
it's
it.
like some Roman thing that they did, like a Trojan horse kind of setup.
etymology of Batesian. Batesian,
Batesian. Let's just keep
characterized
saying it.
by or being mimicry involving resemblance.
Wait, but the pictures are showing are more like aposomatism.
Oh,
That's
the
weird.
butterfly.
Well, I think aptosomatism is a type of Batesian mimicry.
Oh my God. Come on. You know, scientists out there, just calm down. It's too much.
It's a few. too
Back it
many.
off already.
Just call it a piggyback ride.
Yeah, call it a piggyback ride already.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Not your dicks, but we got to wrap this pod
Whoa.
up. What? You don't want to wrap it up?
I did want to wrap up my.
You did? Your penis?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
We've had
on
too many
camera.
light strikes.
In tinfoil.
Peter, do the thing.
All right, guys. We do 6 podcasts a month. 2 of them are public. 4 of them are bonus pods.
That's
So go
right.
check those out. wildtimes.club/info. Sign up on Spotify. Sign up on Apple. You get all those pods.
Or
And,
Patreon.
And Patreon, yes, of course. And we do some behind-the-scenes shit.
It's unfiltered. We get
It's
to do
unfiltered.
video reviews. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
the Skinamax of podcasts.
What do we
That's
do?
what
We
everyone
watched.
says.
We watched back the pilot of Extinctor Alive.
Seen me naked on there.
Yep, we do
several times.
Unblurred.
Unblurred.
It was heinous.
Good night, everybody.
Wildtimes.club/info.
Hey, leave a comment.
Good
Let us know what you're mimicking Batesianly.
Or about the music. I'd love to hear about your musical tastes.
Did you enjoy the drum lesson?